Our experiences shape our perspectives, my friend. And this is sort of one of those things you kind of learn more and more as you experience more and more things. But it's just sort of interesting how while we see things more as we are than as they really are, it becomes all the more apparent once we go down on our experiences. And so it can be very interesting when it's like we may have an understanding of something, but we don't actually know what it's really like till we've actually gone through it. So we tend to think of, for example, someone basically trips and falls in front of everyone, just, and while it may be funny to all of them, for anyone else who has basically been objectively humiliated, and again, there can be a difference in this on how humiliating it to me, because again, some people can laugh at themselves and just find it funny, but sometimes it is really humiliating. So it's like someone else who has found it humiliating would probably be more quick to help, or basically try to offer them some sort of care or comfort rather than laugh at them because they've experienced the same thing. And again, we might not all have to do that, but I think the key is that once we've experienced something, we kind of understand it in a whole new way. And I think this is kind of key for us in a sense. It's like when we've touched a hot stove, we know it's hot. We may have been told it was a hot stove, or we may have had this understanding of it hot, but once we kind of touch it, we know and feel it and understand that no, we don't want to touch that anymore. So it's just sort of one of those lessons that we can learn over time. And I think the thing is that a lot of people will kind of spout off how empathy is so important. But the key point there is to always watch the fruit of what a person is talking about. Like watch how they actually act rather than just listening to them talk about empathy. I think the thing is watch how they treat the people they don't really like, because again, if you notice, most people have people they don't really like. And especially nowadays on the internet, we generally find it out very easily who they don't like. But it's sort of funny to watch and think about, and how it reflects what they are actually thinking in a way. And again, there are times where it's like, okay, that person just wished a lot of bad things that I wouldn't wish on pretty much anyone. So it's like, is this person also a person who values empathy, or do they just value it in a way? Again, it's like when a lot of people mention empathy, they value it more as agree with me rather